Hey y'all, we're taking a look at my level 60 Buccaneer for this video. Gear is a little less than optimal, but I'll be walking you through what pieces you might want. Let's take a look. So, wise tower gear, that's generally what I recommend for this slot. Okay, you want Super Strike and Vicious Charge. Okay, there are other options. You can get an Assassin Strike, you can get a Valor Fortress. Farming in a group of 4, you can get all these things pretty easily. But this is my preference right here. Robe-wise, Spalus of Gillies, I prefer that robe. Um, it's a great place to get a Valor Fortress, because Valor Fortresses are kind of tricky to farm for. Certainly a whole lot harder to get than Tower Gear. Okay, so that's why I prefer my Valor Fortress to be in this slot. It could be in any slot you want, but yeah, that is what I prefer right there. Boot-wise, um, got options here. This is what I have right here. The Golden Hoof Tabbies. Um, I could also go with hide boots. Uh, I could buy those from the bazaar. They give a 5-round hide. I could go with a revive. Um, so those are the three main options. I switch between them depending on who I'm facing. If I'm facing a privateer, I'll probably go with the revive boots. If I'm facing a swashbuckler, I'll probably go with these boots. If I'm facing a musketeer, I'll probably go with some hide boots. So it depends on who I'm facing. Pet-wise, the perfect pet would be Reland, Blade, and Elusive, with Rally and either Jobu's Kiss, um, Kraken's Lament, Brutal Charge, maybe a Regroup or a Rainbow Blast if I'm doing Team PvP. So that's generally what a perfect pet would look like. This pet is fairly close to being spot on. Webs is a pretty good power, so not too upset about not having Elusive. I do have other pets. Let me show you. Got this one right here and this one right here. So pretty set when it comes to pets on this character. Weapon-wise, it's got to be the Axe of the Minotaur Lord. I would throw in the chest next time I run that dungeon. Probably going to get it, but I just haven't gotten around to farming it. But that is the best weapon for level 60. And packing in crown weapons would probably get banned in most tournaments. So this is just kind of stand-in weapon for now. Schemer's Eye Patch, hands down the best eye patch at level 60. No questions about it. Totem and Charm, I would prefer the tower ones. I just didn't get those to drop last time I did a tower run on this account. I'll get around to getting those, but if for some reason you get the Stormzilla egg for the totem slot, terrific. Okay, would recommend. Victoria Cross, I could get the Victoria Cross. I could switch it over from my level 15, put it here. That would probably be a little more ideal than what I have for the charm slot. Now, ring-wise, ring of 47 or Josie's ring. Those are fine as well. As well as, you know, I could go for a tower ring. Any of these would be fine. Okay. I just want this ring to be a Walk in Darkness ring because I don't have it on any of my other slots. So that would be why. Here's a look at a good deck setup. It would look something like this. Depending on who you'd face, what to train, I would train Witch Hunter and all the prerequisites. It basically gives you a Valor Fortress. It blocks 50% of all spells. Okay, so versus spells, it's kind of cracked. So you don't want to skip out on that. You want Elusive rank 2, so that when you're below half health, you can run away very quickly, very easily. And if you have a pet that gives Elusive, you also have 50% more dodge, which is quite nice. You want to train Relan, and you want to train Fast rank 2. Those are the main things you want to train. Okay. Alrighty. Just want to make sure I trained everything for my own trainer. Trying to remember exactly when you get your last Blade Storm. Just want to make sure I'm telling you all right. Okay. So you can't get Bladestorm rank 5 at level 60, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Alrighty. Companions. Let's take a look at these. Companions are quite interesting at this level. Okay. This is how I set my El Toro. In most cases, this would be the best setup. If I'm facing a Swashbuckler, I might change out for a Riposte First Strike rank 3 instead of the Blade Storms and the extra Riposte. This is the best Barnabas setup right here. This is the best Pete setup right here in most situations. Here's how I have Kobe set up. I could also go for Riposte rank 3, depending on who I'm facing. Bonnie in. Good setup right there. Pretty much the best. Here's Ratbeard. He's not level 60, but, you know, I'll throw a couple training points at him. Get him up there. Here's another companion I might use. Gaspard's alright. So, those are some companions we'll take a look at. Oh, and I get this guy too. He's okay. People underestimate him. I wouldn't use him if I was being serious though. That's for sure. So those are the companions. That's what to train. Those are my recommendations for gear. If y'all have any thoughts or comments or anything you agree or disagree on, hey, leave in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. See y'all in another video. Peace.